let me show you what comes in the kit and what we're going to be using. We're going to start off with a moss wreath base. This one is really fun. It's got ferns, that deep green, just a little bit of lavender kind of backfill in there, just a little touch of that. Our really fall aspect that we're bringing in that's very subtle is a small white pumpkin pick with a little bit of a green pumpkin. We're going to use 4 of those, and that's going to help us lay out our structure in this design. Then I love using, this is a olive leaf branch. You're going to have 3 of those in this kit. And then we have 2 of the lighter green eucalyptus in that fall tone, that muted tone. So that's what's really important here. All these tones are very muted. So you're getting a very neutral kind of design that has that touch of fall. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to love it. So this kit is available while supplies last. We're going to prepare this base. This is a pre-made base, so it has this great vine in the background, and then it has floral clusters with some angel vine, and this is ferns in here, but it's a little unruly. So what I want you to do is take and work your way around. I generally rotate the wreath on the actual nail, and I work just right in this quadrant so I don't miss a spot when I'm working around prepping a base. So I'm going to do that right now and work our whole way around. If your hands are not used to working with a lot of rough material, I would go ahead and put some gloves on. Sometimes this angel vine has a little bit of a mini little thorn to it. It just depends. This doesn't seem like it, but put gloves on if you're sensitive. But this is such a neat base because it's so fat already when you start to add to it. And then I'm just spreading the fern out and in between as we work our way around. We want to push the angel vine to the back and get this nice and open. Like these is moving forward. We don't want that. We want it moving backward. Okay, and you have this open and everybody moving out. Then take a step back and we're going to look at openings from the outside. So right here, it looks like a little bit of an opening. Move the angel vine over because we want to start with kind of a nice, even base. All right. So that just takes a couple minutes to get it all prepped. Grab your pumpkin picks there next. We're going to put those first in the design to help section out our wreath because this design is going to be all the way around. Now we're going to use 4 of the pumpkin picks and you're going to put those at 12 o'clock, 3, 6, and 9. They're going to divide this into 4 sections, which will help you evenly put the greenery in and the eucalyptus, and they'll give us that pop of white in each section. So shake hands with these. You do need to leave the stem pretty long. Now, if I want this to be sitting at 12 o'clock, right, I've got to come in behind everything. So somewhere right in here, I'm going to load this with glue. And then kind of scoot this to the side. Scoot in right behind there and just press that in. Shape it up just like that. So there's our first one. Now let's put our one next door. Let me move my glue pot over, guys. I'm such a creature of habit. If something's in not the normal place, it's like, where is that? So shape these up, shake hands. Okay. See how this pretty green, it looks so good with this base. And the pumpkins are staying tight on the inside. Okay, we want them tight on the inside. So that's loaded with glue, and this one's going to come in a little higher here. I'm going to try to tuck that behind. There you go. And we're just going into that. I want to make sure I'm going into the grapevine as well. Now, if you can see any glue, which I can see just a little bit, we're hitting it with Spanish moss right now. All right, now let's come with one more down here. I'll try to get that one back just a little bit more. I need a little bit higher. There, perfect. Okay, now lower. And you may want to go ahead and put them in first to kind of get that spacing right. And then glue them. That's okay too. Okay, now down here at the bottom. The nice thing is that angel vine is so thick, it kind of holds everybody. I'm going to twist this around too to keep that down. So now we're breaking down our olive leaf bush. And the way I'm doing that is just trimming off the main center piece. And then you have two shorter pieces, and you're going to take those and trim them off the main stem as well. So you'll have three separate pieces like that. Now we're going to work one of these in between each of the pumpkins to start setting more of a perimeter. So I'm going to go in between my pumpkins, just push this in right here. And I'm going to kind of go clockwise with these. So we'll go in between the next two. Right here. I'm kind of going into the angel vine. That's the clumpier vine in this wreath base. All right, in between these two. Just kind of pulling it up a little bit, just going into the back of it here. Yeah. And now in between these. And we want to try to have a little bit of a bend on these. Okay. Now that those are in, grab your little longer pieces, and we're going to go in between each one of those. We're going to trim these down a little. These are a little bit longer. I'm only going to have 3 of these, so choose wisely. Let's put one right here. Push it in. There we go. Okay, one at the top. I love that. That one's got the little olives on it. Now between these two. So this is our last really long piece, but down here I can use a shorter one, just kind of come out with it a little bit more when I put it in. We want to bridge between these two, so we go between. So the first layer, we put them between the pumpkins. Now we're putting them between the greenery. Okay, I'm going to take one of the shorter pieces, come down here. And this one, I got to make it appear to be longer than it is. So I'm going to come where I can tuck it in behind a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. We're going to step back. We're going to see if we have any major holes. That looks pretty nice. I need to give these just a little bit more movement. Now you're going to have one longer piece left and a couple of smaller pieces you cut off. We're going to layer those more to the foreground at the end. So here's our eucalyptus bush. We have 2 of these we're going to be using. And I want you to take and trim them just as long as you can get them. That means make those stems long down here. Okay, so it's all cut down. One of these is super long, just pull that out. And now we're going to work with all the short pieces. Okay, and with these, we're going to start the same way we've been doing. We're going to start kind of inside, in between each pumpkin. Okay, so just go to a little bit right of where you put the very first the stem with the olive branch. Just work a little bit right of that. So now between these two, so what we've been doing is layering our colors here. Now we're bringing in a lighter eucalyptus, pulling out the nice, pretty, creamy whites. And you can see why this is such a beautiful transition into fall. It's so super classic. It's cottagey, but it's also classy. In between these 2 pumpkins and one more here. So that just kind of gets us started. Some of the pieces are a little shorter. I'm picking out the medium pieces for this. So in between these 2 right here. A little bit to the right of the olive branch. That looks good. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, I just yanked that off. Put that back on there. Get back on there. Sometimes I'm too aggressive. You know how I could do it. Okay, I love that. Now we're going to go in between each of those now. with any of the shorter pieces. We're staying short. So that's kind of putting us right a little bit, kind of right on top of the pumpkins picks. So just go behind them. Looks good. So we're gonna go right behind the pumpkin picks. Get a good amount of glue on there. You need a good amount of glue going into all this angel vine. Yeah. All right. Now we're right behind this one. Look, it look pretty. Okay, I'm picking out anybody that's longer. Try to leave those little shorter pieces to the very end. So now this one. Now that looks good. Let me step back and take a look. Oh yeah. Gosh, so pretty, guys. Okay, I'm gonna pop my pumpkins in here and have them poking out. Now, you're gonna take the two longer pieces that you have, and we're gonna use those anywhere we might need to bridge our transitions a little bit bigger. We have a kind of a longer one here, a longer one here. So let's kind of shoot in between these three with these two. It's a little too long, but I'm going to take the bottom, like little three off. And we're going to kind of work off of a triangle now. So I'm going to go, I think we'll go 1, 2, 3. And that just means we're going to use a little bit more of this flower here, this eucalyptus, kind of going out. We're just thickening it up a little bit. Triangle, think triangle. We're going a little thicker. So there's the top. Here's this part. A little thicker out here. You're just making it a little fatter, extending that line a little bit. There you go. Now the other part of the triangle right here. Make it a little bit bigger. And that's a great way to, you know, add a little bit more of this element with precision, where the eye is going to really pick up on that and look very clean and neat. Okay, looks excellent. I love it. We put the pumpkin picks in first. Now we're going to soften them up with eucalyptus. So you're going to take the eucalyptus stems that you have left, you have 3 left, and divide them into 2 smaller sections. So now we're just tucking in around the center with these. So here we go. I'm going to load them with glue, and you're just going to go in a clockwise motion, and we're just going to fill in between each of our pumpkins to start here in the center. Let's fill those in. I gotta turn my glue down a little today. It's getting extra hot. And we're just tucking in all around them. So some of that's going right into where the pick is. That's fine. You just want it really lush in there. And when you're working on the left side, sometimes you have to come over here and double check this side from that side, because you can't exactly see right into this little area. I'm going to keep going around. I'm almost around. I'm almost been all the way around. Okay. How about a little more at the top? Watch out for glue strings. All right, a little bit more right there. That fills in really pretty. It just really brings your eye to the middle of the design here. I love that. Okay, now we have our little bitty olive branches left, and I want you to work those a little bit further out, coming out on the design. So we're just going to work our way around. So not quite in the center, but a little bit coming out. So I'm going to go right kind of in between each of the pumpkins to start. And the reason we do that is so we just get equal placement. That's why we divide it into those 4 sections. It really helps us see each quadrant like a piece of a pie. And then if you have extra, that's fine. You add that wherever you have a hole. But right now we're just working around here to add just that little bit more texture in there. I've got one more piece. I'm going to step back and take a look at it. Just make sure. Oh, it looks great, guys. I love this. We made kind of a simple wreath into an absolutely lush, polished looking piece. These leaves in here are the bomb. Love those. I love that pumpkin pick. Okay, here comes our last little piece, and just pop it in here wherever you think you need it. And we did it. Take a look at this beauty. She is gorgeous. Okay, I can't wait to see yours, Bloomerinos. You got to try a design just like this. Bye, everybody.